How much tax revenue will the legal marijuana industry generate for North Dakota? Since the drug cartels don't file tax returns, it's difficult to project. But we know the market is huge. Pictured below is a pallet full of drug cartel money. To look for answers, Montana is the best comparison for North Dakota. It is similar in population density, culture, and climate. Both states border Canada, where marijuana is legal. Montana has been selling legal marijuana for 8 months. How much business have they done so far? It has generated $26 million per month. They are just getting started. That trends out to be an incredible $312 million in year 1, $350 million in year 2, and $400 million in year 3. That's all money that used to go to the drug cartels.
If you adjust Montana sales to account for a smaller population, North Dakota would do $221 million in year 1, $248 million in year 2, and an insane $284 million in year 3. That is a top 10 industry overnight. That's the easy way to calculate the size of the market. You have to look at other factors that are difficult to measure. Montana is bordered by low population areas. Those low population areas are bordered by other legal marijuana states. Example: a part of Idaho borders Montana, but it also borders Washington, Oregon, and Nevada, all legal states. North Dakota is bordered by a huge population in Minnesota. Cities like Fargo and Grand Forks are right on the border. Why is that significant? The population of Minnesota is huge. It's 6 times bigger than Montana. But more significant is the fact marijuana is illegal in Minnesota. North Dakota will be the closest source and gain significant sales. Interstate highway traffic is another factor. I-94 runs from Indiana to Montana and has a significant amount of traffic. Millions of cars pass through North Dakota, and they will pick up business from people traveling to and from these states. Keep in mind, marijuana is illegal in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Indiana. North Dakota would be the regional hub. North Dakota also has Interstate I-29 running through it. It runs from Kansas City all the way to the Canadian border. It connects to Interstate I-94 in Fargo. The state of North Dakota will be in competition with South Dakota, who also has legalization on the ballot. If South Dakota fails to pass their measure, North Dakota will get much of the business. If North Dakota fails to pass their measure, then South Dakota will get more of the business. With North Dakota drawing from Minnesota, and its 6 million people, this could add hundreds of millions to the projected totals. It could drive tourism, and turn into a billion-dollar industry. That's billion with a B. Don't forget about hemp and CBD. 7 of the top 10 hemp producers are in legal states. Although it's legal to grow in North Dakota, the regulations are so strict, nobody wants to grow it. Background checks, test plots, inspections by government agents, and stacks of paperwork discourage farmers from growing it. Legalization could ease these regulations. It's sad, because North Dakota has 23 million acres of cropland that could be used to grow hemp. The only states with more are Iowa and Kansas. North Dakota is an agricultural powerhouse. They have the most land, the best soil, and farming is in their DNA. They are one of the few states that even has agricultural colleges. It's a foregone conclusion that North Dakota is poised to dominate the hemp and CBD industry. It could be the next gold rush. By our estimates, the CBD hemp and cannabis industry has 3 possible outcomes for North Dakota. Worst case scenario, it's a $200 million industry. That would be a top 20 industry in the state. A moderate case scenario shows it becoming a $500 million industry. Best case scenario, it could become a $1 billion powerhouse. There is no reason to believe that North Dakota can't produce more hemp than Colorado. There is more land, better soil, and better farmers.